Hey all, welcome to Parker's Reefs. On today's episode, we're going to go check out Uni Hill Aquarium and pick up maybe a few little surprises for my frag tank here at home. Alright guys, thank you for joining me on another episode of Parker's Reefs, and yes, the local fish shop crawl of Melbourne is continuing on. Today's episode we're going to check out Uni Hill Aquarium, and it's an aquarium that I honestly always love to visit. Joey and Dan out there have a huge range of dry goods, and their wet room of corals in particular just seems to be growing by the day. And I will honestly say that I picked up a bunch of corals on this tour here because Joey had some of the tastiest chalice I've seen in a long time. So I've got those bad boys cooking away in my frag tank now. I also managed to pick up some RedSea dosing lines and holders, as well as a brand new SeaTorch media reactor while I was there. So whilst it was a fun visit, it did set me back a few bucks, but as I roll the footage, you'll completely understand why I was willing to part with my hard-earned. Let's roll the footage of Uni Hill Aquarium. Alright, here we are, Uni Hill Aquarium. You can see the website under the name there. And what I love about the front of this store is there is absolutely no mistaking that there is a huge marine presence in this store. Of course, they carry fresh water and dry goods as well, but I always feel comforted by a big, obvious marine frontage to the store, and there is no shortage of that here. When you come in the store, you'll see a range of display tanks and, of course, the POCPO Genesis Overflow. I did a video on these nifty little devices, very popular, possibly from the girl dancing the video, I'm not sure, but let's roll with that. And we come across here, we've got some more of the SeaTorch tanks and some dry goods here. I really love these little media holders with the customized 3D printed Uni Hill Aquarium stands. Nice little addition to the GAE media there. You can see a little assortment of dry rock and some more display tanks, that one there being a water box cube. And then up behind the counter we can see a range, in fact the full range of Hannah checkers, Triton tests, Neptune calibrations. I can see some lights and fuge lights, and then if we look up here we see even more lights, some for the freshwater range. Moving on to some pumps there, we've got some Siches, some Nero 3s and Nero 5s, which I know are becoming difficult to get at the moment. Got some AIs, some Reef LEDs, we've got the RedSea Reef waves there, some Kamoa dosing pumps, the new RedSea dosing pump. But if I turn your attention over to this row here, we've got the full range of SeaTorch hardware here, including the calcium reactor I run, the Simple 160 and Simple 200 skimmers, a very affordable and high quality skimmer. We've got their K1 media reactor there, which has got an interesting little probe port here. I'm not sure if that's for pH or AWP, but there's got a little probe holder there. We've got their little dosing containers here, which I've recently just fitted out of my Dream Reef tank. They come in a few different sizes. That's the real little one there. Awesome looking dosing containers. And then these normal media reactors, I'm going to pick that guy up to take home with me because that's going to fit out the rest of my SeaTorch equipment very nicely. Moving along here, we've got some Tunzi skimmers and some frag goods. You can see some PacSun CO2 scrubbing media. Even got some chillers in stock there, some other media reactors, some great white skimmers, quantum skimmers, no shortage at all. Over to the back here, we've got a little CO2 assortment here, which could be used for calcium reactors or for freshwater planted tanks. See an assortment of nets and heaters, some smaller tanks, which can be used for either freshwater or, of course, some little quarantine tanks. Down here, we've got a huge assortment of foods as well as plumbing. Good assortment of the Sanking Flow color range of plumbing here. So we've got the unions, we've got some T's, we've got some couplers, we've got some elbows in the colors that you require, as well as some double union gate valves there. Got the SeaTorch filter sock adapters, and of course the socks themselves. I can see some lock line and some VCA adapters there. Everything you're going to need to fit your tank out with plumbing. And yes, there is that huge range of pellet and flake foods there. So many brands there to pick from. Very impressive. Now, on the end here, you've got a little bit of coral food, some fish food. You've got the reef roids, you've got the Aquaforest liquid foods, you've got some medications there. Down this aisle here, we've got the Sea Chem range of products of both freshwater and marine, as well as Continuum. You can see API, you can see the VCA range of freshwater supplements there. You've got some nice little siphons there. You can see the Aquaforest carbons and GFOs. Here's some more of those smaller tanks, which I said you could use for freshwater or, of course, quarantine. Got some media at the end here, from biopellets to Purigens to Rollerphos to Cuprisorb. We've got some big Carbonate Plus Trace Coral Essentials items there, the big bulk 10-litre combos pre-mixed for you. Over on the end here, you can see some poly filter and some other types of filter media. We've got the SeaChem titles in the 3 different sizes there. My favorite power filter. You can easily make any little freshwater tank into a nice little quarantine tank, or even a temporary holding tank with one of those. But I want to draw your attention to the RedSea range of dosing line. This is the first time I've seen them in person. I'm going to pick some of this up to take home because it's really nice. The colors of it are vibrant, they stand out differently, you get a good length of each, and it's quite affordable, strangely, for a RedSea product. We're looking down here, we've got the Aquaforest range, Dr. Tim's, I can see Fauna Marine, Delua, the FOSS 0.04, all the items that you've seen on my channel before, all covered here. We've got the Siche Synchro Silent pumps there. We've got the little SeaTorch tanks here, the all-in-one tanks. Now, I did have a look at these in a previous video, and I can see there's still a couple here. They come with the trademark SeaTorch acrylic sump, the Sanking Flow color plumbing, which of course you can change should you not like the way it is. There was a bit of feedback about how the return outlets looked a bit ugly, but it's easy to change if you wanted to. If we look over here, we've got a huge range of rock and driftwood and all sorts of equipment you're going to need to build Escape. There's yet more tanks, and then there's even some ponds and some tubs up there. The team here at Uni Hill Aquarium have it all. Got a big RedSea display there with all sorts of pieces in there. You can see some of the Aquaforest Biosand, some Carib Sea Special Grade. Not something you see in store all that often. We've got a couple of boxes of that there. But I am curious to see the IAF Biosand. That's a new addition there. Good assortment of the Aquaforest salt. We've got the RedSea salts in the bags and boxes and tubs. And then, of course, we come across here where we enter into the fish room, which is where all of the magic happens. You can see over on the right-hand side, we've got a lot of freshwater fish there. I just popped a filter on so we can get a better look at these corals. This display tank here has been emptied. Hopefully they're going to set that one back up again soon. But let's have a look at the corals here. We've got combo deals. You can buy a few, get some percentage off. The more you buy, the more you get off. Good assortment here of fluffies. We've got recordias. We've got some favias. Got some gonies. Some, let's see, some... what else we got there? Monties. We've got some war corals, a good assortment of scollies, chalice, all at really affordable prices here. In fact, there's very, very little at Uni Hill Aquarium that is what I would consider to be expensive. In fact, everything is very well within the budget. So it can be quite dangerous visiting here, but you can see a good assortment of soft corals as well. We've got some favies, got some nice ricks up in there. A really nice green spotted one in that basket. Coming across here, we've got some more leathers. This is the bargain section. We've got $45 each. Buy 2, get 1 free. So $90 for 3 corals there. That's a heck of a deal. Got some big lobos there. Nice little deshi or 2 there. Got some more leathers. But I've just spotted over the corner of my eye here, the pieces that were in that display tank at the front before look like they've moved over here. Got a little AI-26 powering this and a little flow pump in there. Got some nice trackies, some nice Bernardipora, yellow fungia, recordia back there, a couple of gorgeous desh, and a candy hog in there just swimming around. Not my favorite fish, but while they are cute. Of course, up on top there's some really nice hammers as well as a nice little forest fire rose bubble tip. So I wonder if there's going to be some clownfish in that tank down the track. Over behind me now, you can see we've got a huge bank here of some corals. Let's have a look in here. We've got a good assortment of scollies. You can see some really nice color variations there from the reds and the greens, the bleeding apples, the blues, the war paints. We've got some cynarias, got some button scollies, good assortment of those. We've got a great collection of acans, both colonies and frags. Different colors, the reds, the oranges, the greens, the blues. We've got some more frags here, some other bits and pieces, little gonies, Duncans, Bernardiporas, Cephastrias, some chalice by the looks, great assortment there. In the middle here, we've got, looks like some Wilsonii, from smaller ones to larger ones. That big guy there is an absolute beast. Beautiful corals, very, very unique to this part of the world. Coming on here, got a nice little morph down there, and then over into the next coral bank. We'll go down the other side in a second, but let's have a look at this bank here. Got some nice fungias there, some Trachophilias. I can see some really nice chalice. We've got some candy cane frags, Alveoporas, gonies, some leptos. Let's just have a look at these chalice here, because I think I'm going to take these guys home. Those 2 chalice on those square frag plugs, holy moly, they are nice. Look at the reds, blues, and purples splashing through that vibrant gold. I'm definitely going to bag those guys up and take them home with me. But there is no shortage of other gorgeous pieces in there as well. Check out the recordias. These blasto frags are absolutely off the charts. Got some nice zoas there. Let's see what we can find in here. We've got a nice little assortment of green bubble tips in the basket so they don't wander over everything. Got some urchins, some little leather frags, and some big leathers in there as well. This dude here, he looks like a some sort of nudibranch or sea cucumber, something like that. There's a big clam in there as well. On the other side of this tank, we can see some nice fluffy morphs, some Superman Rhodactus, some recordias. You can see the prices of these pieces here. We've got some more nice little chalice frags here, some dendro frags. Let's have a look on the top here. Some of these chalice are absolutely to die for. I know I said I picked up 2, but I might have to head back and pick up some more. That pink one in there, the orange and green, the red with blue splashes through it. Very, very nice pieces indeed. In fact, all the pieces in this tank are pretty difficult to leave behind, but like I said, I probably have spent my budget on those 2 chalice frags, so I will keep on moving. Let's have a look what's over in this system here. Ooh, yeah, some nice gold tip elegance, some really nice larger Favia pieces. We got some frog spawns there and some hammers. This little toxic green hammer is just glowing away, 140 bucks. That seems very cheap. That's Australian dollars, my friends, so probably around the $100 US mark. We've got some $75 singular heads here if you're after a smaller garden with a bit more variety. And then we've got some torches as well. These guys have been cut into single and double and triple heads, so you can buy something to make a little bit of a garden with a bit of variety there. Some nice Lobo here in the corner as well as those other gorgeous hammers. In fact, check out this Lobo down here, $180 Australian. He's an absolute beauty. Now, of course, there are fish, and when I visited Uni Hill Aquarium, we're about to expect a new fish delivery, but they did still have a decent assortment of fish in. Let's go through those. You can see a lovely Royal Grammer there. I believe he's a captive bred Royal Grammer. Got a, looks like a canary blenny back there, or maybe even a fang blenny. We've got a nice bristle-toothed tang, I believe that is. Some more Royal Grammars. Let's see what else we can find, come across into this system here. Oh yeah, nice, he's a hog, I think, not a Spanish hog. I'm testing my memory now, but he's a hogfish anyway. You got a nice pink-tailed trigger, I believe, there. Let's have a look here. We've got some large blue-green chromis, nice little Scopaz tangs, superior tangs. I find them to be hugely underrated, such beautiful markings on them, particularly when they put their fins up like that. Nice purple tang there. In fact, there's some more purple tangs here. These guys looking really nice. Nice little yellow-tailed damsel of chromis there. Some blue-green chromis. Looks like a bicolour blenny. Absolutely gorgeous. Heading up here, we've got some pajama cardinals. Oh, there is one more little thing I wanted to show you in here before we finish this video up. These care fact cards that they have at Uni Hill Aquarium are amazing. They show you the size the fish grows to, the care level, temperament, diet, the sort of tank they're suited for, all the sort of things like that. And I would encourage all fish shops, not just Uni Hill, to expand that throughout their range. I think it would really help new people and also maybe slightly more advanced aquarists get a bit of a handle on what fish there are in the systems and whether they're suitable for your tank or not. So a huge tip of the cap to the team there. All right, guys, there you have it. That is the tour of Uni Hill Aquarium. Joey and Dan always ensure I have an absolute blast when I visit their store, and I'm certain they do exactly the same for every one of their customers. So if you're yet to check out Uni Hill Aquarium, I highly recommend popping in and saying hi, checking out their incredible range of dry goods, and equally, their ridiculous range of corals. I apologize, I cleaned out all the chalice that I thought was absolute showpiece, but I assure you, since this video has been recorded, they will have a whole new range of incredible corals in there for you to drool over, equally as much as I drooled over those chalice. I will wrap the video up there, guys. If you've got any questions or comments or feedback, anything like that at all for me or the team at Uni Hill Aquarium, be sure to pop it in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. And last but not least, if you want to subscribe to ensure you don't miss out on any future shop crawls, tank tours, wholesaler tours, anything like that at all, it'll take 2 seconds of your time, costs no money at all. Just hit that subscribe button in the bottom corner there. Other than that, guys, till next time, stay safe, keep reefing. Cheers, bye.